Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me? And also, I can. Oh, nice. I can hear you now. I can hear you only on Twitter. Oh my gosh, what do I need to do? Because I can hear you on the stream yard. Yes, I only can hear you on Twitter. Uh, I don't know. What should I do? I can hear you in the stream yard. Like I can. Let me try to come back.
Can you hear me now? It's not the right microphone. I don't know how to change this. It's not changing. Oh, but I think it's not the right one. Anyway. And now, Cecilia, yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
I think that now
Was
it's
messy. That was messy start.
it's okay.
Uh, so I'm gonna start back with this.
Let's go.
So today we are gonna talk about graphic design, branding, also more generally. And I'm happy to have with us Cecilia from Lit Collective because this is what you're doing. Maybe you could present who you are and what is Lit Collective like in a few, just for our audience.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for the invite. I'm really happy to be here in this space. I don't have a lot of experience with space, but I will try my best. I'm Cecilia, I'm CEO of Lit Collective. We are a design studio, and we help companies, Web3, AI, fintechs, to grow faster. With design. We do branding, UX and UI design, product design, motion, and also web development for them. And that's it.
Yeah, so cool. And we are partners now. So we are doing an exchange. Crypto Taboo is preparing and helping social media management for Lead Collective, the team, for a few months with the calendar and everything. But we are talking a lot about that on X already. So follow us if you want to know all the details and follow what we are doing. And on the in the exchange, we are Crypto Taboo rebranding thanks to you. And it comes with our brand identity, design guidelines, and also the rebranding, full rebranding of the website.
Yeah.
And so we are following all those steps in back off together, and we are also talking a lot about it on X, so you can understand how it's happening and everything. I hope you all enjoy it, and
Yeah.
we're gonna share more about that. But let's start with this show. That is, I think we will do not each week, but every 2 weeks. We are gonna invite CMOs and um, or service providers in the marketing scope to show to founders and how to market their products and services, but also somehow to talk um, with each other, because there's not a lot yet of great content about marketing on socials, and yeah, I want to fix that. So let's go with maybe I hope it will work. The first thing that we are going to do today is a challenge. The idea is that I'm going to share in the comments one tweet from the team. I will have to select it, by the way. And everyone in the audience can take part to this and put a comment there. And the best reply of this comment at the end of the show will have our appreciation for the moment, and later maybe some gifts. But for the moment, it would just be honor. And I think it's great for a first one. So let's go. I'm gonna start to find who has written a good tweet lately. I think there is Victoria from your team.
Yes, I already sending message. Let's go, guys, to round.
Yeah. Um. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the one from Flavio.
Nah.
Yeah, because it's about the colors and I don't remember which series it is. Like the one about drug dealing and things. Walter and like I
Yeah.
don't remember that. So I'm gonna select that one. I'm sorry. Next time for you, Victoria. I hope that this one is very great. So I don't know if it's gonna work. What I want to do is to post it. And Sydney in back off, please help by commenting and explain the rules and our own our post and with the live, so people can understand what's the deal. So let's go. The challenge start now. The best reply will get her appreciation. Okay. Now we are gonna play a game, Cecilia, and that's the idea. And I need you for that. So here you can see multiple elements that you have to do when you're thinking about your design, when your brand, and I'd like you to help me to put them in this tier list.
Mm-hmm.
Which maybe the in nine would be the one people think it's important, but finally it's like overrated. And
Okay.
in one, the most important anyway. Like if you don't have that, you can't start a brand. And I think I can move them. Yeah, thanks to Canva. So what's your take? Maybe we can start with typography.
Okay, I think I can put typography on 7, I guess.
Yeah, you think it's kind of overrated, so
Yes, because like if you don't, I think the most important it is the consistency. Like with I think the top one for me is the
yeah.
consistency, because we don't have like the consistency, like doesn't matter what type of typography, the logo, the communication, everything's gonna looks disconnected, and we're gonna lose the trustness of the user. So I think, yeah, that's it. The typography, I think it is a little bit overrated. Like, and yeah, what's next? Should I, okay, low.
Logo.
mm, I don't know. I think the second, it is really, yeah, it is really important, the logo.
You can put it here first and then you change depending on the other ones.
Let's go first. Yeah, logo in second, I feel great. After logo, I put originality.
Yeah.
It is really important.
Yeah, to be differentiated. If you're not differentiated, no,
Yeah,
nobody remember.
yeah. So I think this needs to be like under color palette, typography. We need to have like your own way as a branding and unique. Okay, the color palette. I think six.
6. Yeah, it's kind of like typography, but colors are important to be differentiated too.
Yes, yes. I think the next one can be. Uh, it's really difficult.
Yeah, I know that's the game.
I think the next one can be the scalability. I can put like
You can
after.
put it beside also.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think color palette beside with
Yeah,
scalability because they match really well, like how the colors apply and etc. Um, I think the I don't know like the tone of visual language and the voice, but I think if this sounds like with what is the brand about it, the mission, the proposal, and how it's gonna be connected with the branding, I will do after originality.
yeah,
Uh, and yeah, and I think the okay after I think the layout and the composition system can be together with typography because it is the same kind of timing that we used to work and also the imagery and photography style like if you can I put together with color palette and typography I would
yeah, like
choose
this.
yes like this kind of video communication etc but yeah but it's really hard I can do like one by one but I think I agree what I choose it.
Okay, that's great. That's great. It's saying a lot because I think many people they want to share, so they find, I don't know, a Canva template and they want to use it, and the issue is that it becomes a little old fashioned very quick, or it becomes not enough to share, so you're losing consistency because of
Yeah,
layouts. And it's not easy. Like I can see it for the social media point of view. Um, I had to use the templates, Figma or Canva, whatever, to share social, like on the social media about news or about a client, or I don't know. And each time it was very difficult to, like, we have clearly on a X account two different kind of content. The one using the templates that are serious content or answering
yes,
to pain points, and then our campaign, like the thing that we are doing us. And in general it's not with the templates, because we are not free to do anything with layouts, and we need more freedom on socials to be able to create campaigns. And we are not focusing always on the consistency with the general brand guidelines, because content on X is so short time content, like we forgot about it after. So we are more focusing on being consistent for 2 weeks, or like one campaign of 2 months. And it has to fit with the brand.
yes,
Okay, but no more than that. Like, for example, you can look at Starknet on X. Now they didn't follow anything about Starknet website things.
yeah,
They're just like using other elements from the community and UGC and things like that to communicate and to create La Grinta, or I don't know, whatever campaign they are doing. And they don't think about the brand guidelines of the brand, the one on other socials. So that's sometimes difficult because I am always scared to go too far from the brand, but I can't stick to it. It's impossible to have funny content and interactive content with the templates in general. So yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if you have clients asking you for those kind of problems.
Yeah, I think the biggest client that we had this kind of problem with consistency was Falcon Foundation. But I think when we talk about it, social media content with X, it is a really bubble like that. It is not like how applies with different kind of consistent scenarios that when we are talking about it, about across website, about the pitch deck, about the events,
Yeah,
about the push. So this is kind of more consistent that I was talking about it, like that create that your brain is not looking like fragmented and forgettable, because there's a lot of companies they are using how can I say, but a different kind of typography and color palette for different kind of visual communication. So I'm using a color palette in my website, and I'm using a totally different one in my pitch deck. So this is a big problem. And also with my clients, like there are clients they are using sometimes different logos and different channels, and sometimes they are creating this kind of different social media arts using different typography, color palette, and sometimes it is really difficult for the organization of the branding, and also to look professional as well when it's not so related with the X
mm,
community, kind of low how can I say, but low pressure, I guess, with things working really in a box, like I can say.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mavi thinks that it's better to put colors on the third.
Third, oh,
Yeah, on the third, yeah. But I think because it's on the idea of originality. If you're choosing blue for finance, it will definitely not be so critical and so important. But if you're choosing a very specific color, it can be the whole originality thing. Like Uniswap, for example, they have that pink. As we have also pink, another one, but have one. Avax, for example, is very red, and anything with red will work. But it's because they use that as a differentiation, and so it's color in the meaning of originality and
for sure.
consistency. And monad with the purple also maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So yes, let's go to the next part. Mm, I'm gonna show you some sentences, and I want you to give your take on that, to react on
Okay.
it. So here it's logos are overrated. People don't care as much as funders think. This is kind of what you did because you put logo. Oh no, it's the second one. Okay, no. So you're not. You
No,
disagree.
I disagree. I totally disagree. I think the logo are the face of the company. They're really important.
Yeah. So you think that's the most important, and now logos are not anymore just logos. They are also the icon. There
Yes.
are sometimes emotion elements also.
Yes,
uh,
because they are the emoji as well that you use when you are typing. But they are like the first impression that that we can have as a branding. I think logos they are really important.
yeah, Victoria is with you in total disagreement, even high caps.
Why, Claudia?
Yeah. Then most crypto projects copy each other's branding. From your experience, do you think so?
Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. Like I think that they copy and yeah, they copy as well.
They do they come with you and say I want the same thing sometimes?
Yes, yeah, like hey, we can do exactly as someone is doing. Yeah, my V can say as well. Mavi, she's one of our. She's the head of branding in collective, so she can talk in proof of me that happens a lot.
Wow, this is crazy. I really thought that they want to be different because me, they only like they tell me you should do like the other ones. Like for example, if the points are the trend, I have to create a campaign with points. And so they ask for that and they say we want points, but we want to do it differently. For example, without money. So do a point campaign, but without money. I get, please. And I'm like, yeah, but that's the point of points is that you're gonna give money in front of it then. So if you delete the money part of it, it will not work. And then I see also when we have some tools like using Kaito or those kind of things, they are like very hyped by that, and that's normal because Kaito is doing great campaign. So they want Kaito, but sometimes it's not fitting with their community, with their project, and whatever they want. So,
It is crazy.
oh yeah, they were Victoria saying they tend to copy the colors. Yeah, it was black with purple or green or both, very gaming things. I'm happy that this moment has found its end. Like I think now, like, do you have still people asking you for black, purple, and green?
Yes, of course. They still asking for.
I thought it was so
No,
2023. Like,
but they still asking for black and purple. But now I'm really happy they discovered the white mode. So I'm really happy using
oh
white mode.
yeah, and now they like more light modes than before.
Yeah, so much. Yes,
Yeah,
before I think in the beginning, we only was working with dark mode. Always, always. We didn't think twice to think about white mode for some websites of project in the beginning. But now, no, people consider much more white mode too. And I think it's a design trend with DeFi, with trading platforms, fintechs. I think most of them are in this kind of position right now.
yeah, and even yours was also in dark mode. Yeah.
Yes, and
I do nothing. The past. Me, I tried for Crypto Taboo. So we are rebranding now, but you can watch the actual website www.cryptotaboo.xyz, and you will see it was really following the pixel art trend and a lot of colors. I still love colors, but I think that now that we are pivoting to events, we will have more white and more black because we will have to show the photos and things like that. So if there are too much colors, yeah, I don't know. It's your problem now, lead
yeah,
collective. You have to fix that.
but it's good to hear.
Okay. AI tools will replace traditional designers in the next 5 years. Wow. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Like traditional designers, I think yes, I agree. But designers, they are like looking for innovation. They are looking to improve. I think AI tools will not replace because they are working together with AI. But if it is the literal meaning of the code, I agree. The traditional designers, unfortunately, they will be replaced by AI.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm watching a lot of Instagram stuff this time, and that some some people are trying to sell me AI for graphic design, and one of the example is the logo, and I'm like, no, because I
Yeah.
remember 10 years ago, I needed. I had a company also, and I was trying to get ideas for the logo, and so I went on website where you could already auto generate logos. I don't know if it was working with that kind of
It's still working this
things, or
website.
but it was existing already for a long time, and it was great to, like for example, if you're just raising money or you're just at the very beginning of your project, yes, maybe don't spend too much money in the graphic design of your logo the first months, because you're just like getting to build your team and things like that. So you can put a placeholder, something that you find great, and AI will be very useful for the begins. But the moment you are doing the like finding clients and like scaling and things like that, you need a proper logo, of course. And for example, us, we don't have a logo, we just have a color, and we were using to put Crypto Taboo in pixel art under it, but it was not really a logo until now. And it was difficult to, because each time you have a partner or you're sponsoring something, you don't have something to put, except I put a square, a pink square, and now Base have a blue square. By the way, they just copy
Yeah,
paste me. But yeah, anyway, it was complicated, and I think really a logo is very important.
yeah,
use we use AI as an assistant or intern. Yeah, that's the point. So maybe bad graphic designers, or maybe graphic designers that who don't know how to do the relationship with the client, how to think outside of the box and find new ideas.
yeah,
They will fail, but maybe that's a good news. Like maybe that's better, and I hope they will find another thing to do, because there are many things to do in this world. And we will also have to produce more content, I think, because of AI. So finally, we will need more graphic designers anyway, somehow.
yeah, for sure.
Mavi does amazing things with AI.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it helps a lot us to create this kind of new mockups, different kind of applications. It is a blast sometimes to use AI to do this, like to create photography styles for client with the same consistency, with the different kind of scenarios. It's really really cool for us to use AI in our projects.
Cool. And so this question, this sentence, I like it. Good design is more important than a strong product. I don't know what is meaning strong product. I suppose good product. But what do you think?
I disagree, to be honest. I think like the design is really important, but I think if you have a good design and you don't have a good product, it is sad. I think it is the same when you buy some food and then you open it is not so good as you
Mm.
thought it was. So I think the most important is to have a good balance, because it's also really sad when you see some strong product with bad design. They lose a lot of credibility, visibility. But I don't agree. I disagree.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say that because I'm repeating this to all my clients. Uh, this doesn't work if you don't have a good product. So there is nothing like it's necessary. But then that's true that having a good product is not enough at all. Like it's only 20% of the of the funnel to a client that purchases it. Then you have a lot to do, and design is important, to make sure like people knows you exist, and to make them desire your
Yeah.
product. But it's true that there is nothing to share about if your product is bad. And if I had this situation with one client, their product was supposed to be ready. We launched the campaign, people were coming, and it was horrible because the product was not ready. In fact, I thought the CEO thought also, but it was not the case. And so the devs were handling to fix the product during people coming, while people were coming on it, and it was a catastrophe. And we did like a not even a bad buzz, because there is no buzz. We just like all the campaign did like that, and it was very horrible. Like, so don't start a marketing campaign if your product sucks, like at least what you can do is don't communicate about your product. In that case, communicate on the whitelist to access the product,
Yeah,
so you are sure that you have a little more time to make sure that everything's fine, um, or make them join the community, like find other things that are cool to give to them, but make sure that your product is already tested and will work the day of your of your campaign, because if not, it's complicated. And also, yeah, that's true. Great design can make a product
yeah,
strong. Yeah, for example, Apple, they are the best example in that, like in the design of the design of the product, and everything, like the experience of buying Apple in an Apple store, the experience of unboxing, things like that.
yeah.
You're also doing sometimes kind of product management, no, for some clients.
Yes, we do. We do product design, like apps and etc. Screens. It was the beginning. We was more strong because I was UX and UI designer.
Mm.
It was when I moved to branding, social media design for product design. But we do product design and UX and UI design and like onboarding and this kind of things too. We really like, but it is really a little bit difficult to how can I say in Web3, like the companies sometimes they already have like the test net made by developers ready and they want to test. So let's just do the makeup. Then the makeup is the branding, is like the front end and etc. It is sad because we don't have like so much time with some projects to think about in the beginning about the user experience, the user flow and etc. It depends a lot.
Yeah, you would like to be involved earlier in the project, to give better advice and help.
Yes, yes, but I think sometimes the things are so fast that we don't have time to plan. Like at the same time that we are doing the front end for the platform, the dev it is working with the technology. So and we need to okay, we have the technology ready. So why not to publish? So this
Mm.
happens a lot. But I think, but with some clients, when you have the experience to work before with the flows, the user requirements, and etc. When they have like a better deadlines, it is a really good experience with the projects that we can do since the beginning. Okay, what is the goal? What is the onboarding? How is the flow? We can map the user journey and etc. It is really nice as well.
Yeah, interesting. And so there is this sentence. It's more about design trends, I think. So minimalist design has had its time. Maximalism is the future. What do you think?
I hope no, because I really yeah, I really like the minimalist design, but I think probably the maximalism is the future because people are so much fighting between attention and they need to improve. How can I they get more attention and etc. So I think the maximalism it will happen more. Like now, I think we don't we are in the medium term with everything. We in Web3 we see a lot of maximalism since we can create like the we can connect with how can I say but with games we can connect with products. So and this needs to have a really big visual communication style of the branding. I think like Pidgey Penguins, they are doing really great because they have a minimalist design, I guess, with the website, with the brand. But they do that kind of maximalism at my point of the view. They have the game, they have the product, they have the website, they have the token. And there is a lot of different kind of visual communication for the branding that at my point of view is not a minimalist design.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's also depending on the target, and
yes,
inside the same brand they can have different targets. For example, you can be very minimalist on your website, Instagram, things very like this, but on X you are running a campaign with a lot of things, and
yeah,
because you have to attract them. I think that Japan is a good example because they see a lot of ads. Their ads are very interactive and very messy and with a lot of things in it. But still, Japan is respected and
Yeah,
sometimes presented and wanted for very minimalistic things from the previous Japanese way of living that is very pure and things like that. And so it can work like both are interesting and just not giving the same feeling. And I think you should not use them like one or the second. You just, yeah, I'm not sure it's a good direction to think about. Do I want to be minimalist or maximalist
yeah.
when you ask yourself about that?
If I ask myself about that, I
No, I think like when founders are thinking about their brand, I don't think asking this question is the better way to understand what kind of branding you need and want. I don't know, but the question for you would be more like, uh, do you have people telling you, I want maximalism or I want minimalism? And if you did it, were they able to keep to one only or not?
I think when they are asking and sharing thoughts about their website, they trust a lot what we propose for the measure of the time. And most of the time, we always propose some minimalist design and kind of flow for the homepage of the website and also for the branding. Because I think there's a lot of websites and branding. Then when you go for the homepage, it is overwhelming. It's a lot of information, and people like felt lost. So we always try to create some kind of guidance. Okay, let's try to do something minimalist, but also that we can explore new ways for the user to know more about you, to understand more about the resource, to know more about your service. And we always avoid to get everything together on the header or on
Mhm.
the homepage. And most of the time they trust, like, okay, that's sounds good, let's do it, and etc. And when we have like this kind of experience when the client they are trying out a lot of things, we always try to communicate, hey, I think this is not great, etc. But sometimes we do maximalist things as well.
Yeah, what you're saying that in general the brands that you are involved in, they have more, they are more doing too much, so you teach them minimalism to make sure it's not
Yeah.
so messy. Yeah, I understand. Then I think it's another step of our show. I'd like to talk about this trend because maybe it's a design trend, but it's also um, coming to crypto in general and finance. Uh, Carousels are back on Instagram, but also on LinkedIn. It's still a very good tool to have that to share value and to put more things on one post and make it visual. So I just wanted to share that brands are coming to Instagram, even Web3 brands. I know that you, Lead Collective, you're there, but not for the moment. You're focusing on X and LinkedIn, but you're still looking a lot at Instagram and obviously maybe you've seen recently some Web3 brands trying something there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I in the beginning, like I think when I was like 2019, when I had a Instagram web profile to share educational about UX and UI design, and I was
Oh,
doing a lot of, yeah, I was doing a lot of carousels. And this morning, I just took a lot of different kind of screenshots of carousels from Instagram to send for Victoria, like, hey, maybe we can do this in LinkedIn. I really like to this kind of uh,
yeah. I
thing.
think because crypto is going bigger. Um, Me personally, I'm starting to be bored with X text only things.
Yeah, me too.
Like this is really happening, and many projects now are more B2C or B2B2C, and so I don't see the point except for builders. Okay, builders, they can talk about their jargon, technical things on X,
Yeah,
but and so for us also as service providers, we still have to stay on X and talk to them. But we are gonna see a lot more brands coming to Instagram, also LinkedIn, of course, and later maybe TikTok. That is even more complicated to activate. But anyway, my point is not exactly on which kind of socials. It's more about visual things,
yes,
videos and images, carousel, whatever. But I want to see things. I can't anymore just read long tweets with difficult coin names and still don't understand what it is. And yeah, I think the whole industry is understanding that this right now, and something is shifting.
yes. And I think this is really good. Like I think for us that enjoy this kind of Web3 space, and also we enjoy the visuals, the colors, to think about a carousel, how it's gonna be connecting. Because when you are doing a carousel, you need to think about the cover and how you're gonna share the, because you need to be connected with the subtitles, but how you're gonna share the content between the pages, and how is I had a lot of fun when I was doing this and etc. And I think it's going to be really cool to have back. I think the most option that we can have in the future, if you can do this with X, to have the carousels and etc. But unfortunately, we don't have right now. We only have the tweets. But I think with in some future we have this kind of carousels on X. It'd be really cool as well.
Yeah, yeah, I am, like, I'm posting a lot of videos and I don't see it working well on X at all. And I s- I'm following a lot of fashion communities because I love fashion also,
Mhm.
and they share 4 photos, but it's more like, so they share things coming together like small mini mood boards, but we don't have carousels and they don't put text on it, so it's not considered as
Yeah,
something to have to show something and learn something to someone. And I think it's a problem because even for builders together, uh, always on X you have to send a link to another thing, to
yeah,
another place to show things. And X, the algorithm doesn't want you to leave the space, so it's a problem if they don't push video content and images and something like stories or something like carousels, because at a moment, with all everywhere videos and images, the attention will not stay on X.
yeah.
And yeah, and I think they try with articles, but it's not working.
Yeah, it's not working. I think like it is really difficult to have the articles on X. I think it is great like the people, or I used to read like from Lead Collective, from the friends that they are doing, but I think like it is not the best way to be providing more ways for people to create content on X. I think can be so much better.
Mm. I'm gonna share the tweet of the most viral tweet of the week. I don't know. Sydney has sent me the link, I think. Okay, but not sure I will go there. Oh, it's not the right one. Um,
It is the about the company they change the logo.
um, no, yeah, yeah, it's about that one. Yeah, I want to show my screen. Okay, I have it. Cracker Barrel. So I'm French, so I don't know about that. It's supposed to be great junk food, I think, or something like
Yeah,
that. But what I saw is that they changed the logo. No, at the moment they tried to change it, and finally the community said no, as I understood. Mm, there is nothing. What?
yeah. I saw the tweet. Yes, I am Brazilian, so I don't know this place, unfortunately. But it was really fun to see the comments of the community. It is my favorite thing to see, is like to go there to see the replies and etc.
Okay, so they tried to change it and to modernize it, and finally they keep the old one. But that's interesting. So if your community doesn't like your yeah, I'm just showing it right now. Like I thought all that time I was speaking, it was on screen. But it's interesting to see how a rebranding sometimes can create bad buzz, and then they turned it in a good buzz finally. But I saw it a lot also when some big companies changed something, when they had a great relationship with the community. It's a major change. That's the proof that it's up on your tier list. The logo is important.
Yeah, and I think they are in the industry for a long time, so people are really, how can I say, connected with the image of the guy in the logo and etc. And this tells a lot. I think instead of they to do a new logo, they can say like they are creating different kind of adaptations of the logo for different places. But because maybe they are looking for that, removing the guy and etc. But
Mm.
also, I don't know if you remember when Gap they did hair branding too. It was really really bad. It is a really big case. They did, I think, I don't know, like 10 years ago. But they tried to do a rebranding.
Yep. The clothing brand.
Yeah, both of branding. The headline they did, it was like $100,000, and it just like they stay with the new branding like for 6 days, and they change it. They come back to the another one.
Wow.
It's a really famous like case about her branding they did, and it was really really bad.
So now I'm gonna show you.
I will share you the.
Yeah, please share so I can show it too. I'm gonna try to share to prepare the next thing. So back to this. So now the goal, it's the last game. It's to talk about the different events because we are pivoting to do more events. So I need your expert point of view on what kind of famous events. Those are just suggestions. You can talk about other events if you want. But in your opinion, what are the best events branding regarding the design, like the most interesting with your designer point of view?
I think I think Wipe Summit they have a really really organized branding, strong branding. Like they are also doing in different kind of country, and looks the same quality of all the things they create with the DAX, with the merch, with the all the things, the materials. And I think it is really really difficult to keep this consistency between the app, between the cities, between countries. So I think they are really really strong. Um, I don't like so much about the token 2049, to be honest. I don't like the brain of in the website. One, I think one cool website that I remember, it was the NFC Summit that was this
Oh
year.
yeah, NFC Summit. It was great.
Yes, this website I really, really, really enjoy.
I'm gonna try to
Of
share it.
Yeah, I sent in the X. I think they did a really good uh, kind of brainy, and the website is nice and etc. I didn't attend for this event, but I remember when I was looking, I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes, I have about Paris blockchain week. I remember the website was great too. I went to this one last year, but yeah, I only can see the next year. That I don't like so much the website, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I went when it started to be with the statues and things like that. It's cool because it's in Louvre, so it's great. But they are facing, as I know, some difficulties because
Hmm.
of the colors that are not. Yeah, I thought again that I was showing NFC, but not. So I'm gonna. So about Paris Blockchain Week, they are facing problems with the colors that are not going well on the internet. It's something like their green
Yeah,
is sometimes too aggressive and cannot make feel the clients that it's premium.
yeah.
And for this, I like the proof of talk one because let me show it. Um, I don't remember yeah, because it's I liked the first one, and it's very like
Oh,
they try to
nice.
be premium. So those colors were very problematic for us when we were doing the social media management because
Yeah,
on socials it's too dark. It's too like it's not enough happiness, you know.
yeah,
But for the website, videos, how to share about speakers, it's putting the brand at high level, and that is only with 2,000 guests and a very selected list of people. It's working well. It's just that they wanted us to communicate a lot on X and to make the accounts grow. And as I said, on X you need so much more other things than like a brand is always like shrinking your ambitions, and it's the difficulty. But on LinkedIn it's perfect, and so many ways it was great. I just find it a little sad in my opinion, but
yeah.
yeah. So then I think we almost finished, but first there is your story. Where is your story? It disappeared. So
Oh,
I had your logo, and yeah, it's one slide who disappeared. So I'm gonna use that one. Or we can go without. So I'd like you to tell us one story, or I don't know, something that happened for Lead Collective, and that is or funny or shocking or something like that. You have the time to think about it. During that time I'm gonna check who is the reply guy of the week, so you have a few minutes to think about what you're gonna tell. So let's go for this challenge. It was a reply under Flavio, so I'm gonna share this. Mm, I'm definitely gonna add my. I have a specific deck to manage lives, so I don't have to like look at each window and change. I'm gonna set up this for the next time because it was like so difficult. So you did a reply, and Victoria did a reply. So I don't know, Sydney, if you explain well to our participant the goal, but it's cancelled. The challenge didn't work. Okay. So this is a total fail. This is a total fail. It was supposed, so I explain for next time. The game is we send you a good tweet like this one, and the best reply guy, so person replying, is the replier of the oh, we have Krishna talking about meth. I think it's a good reply. And so you have to reply, oh, okay, it's working now. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, your branding, breaking that branding. So it's not a fail. It worked. I was thinking it was like, I don't know why. In the first time I clicked on it, there were no answers. Something interesting is viewed differently from one country to another. That's true. I like that. Gonna like each comment. But I think Krishna's reply is the best. Walter White cooked met with chemistry. You should cook brand trust with color. I love that. So, Krishna, you won. You're the best reply guy of the week. And that's only because you're a reply guy, a professional one. So it's not surprising. Next time you don't have the right to play, Krishna, because it's too easy for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did it badly, so that's why it wasn't working. Okay, so let's go now maybe with your small story, Cecilia. Have you find one?
Yeah, I was trying to there are a lot of different stories. I can stay a lot of time here talking about the histories, but I think there are two. They are really really fun. I think the first one it is so old, but it's about the Lit Collective logo. That it was not a lighting in the beginning. It was really similar with Tinder logo, with like a fire, because we was
Mhm.
trying to do like a light fire, like also with the electricity and etc. And it was like this light fire, and we was like not related with like fire, and nothing related with Tinder. It was like because we did like this kind of thing. And in this time we had another head of people in the company, and her boyfriend say, hey, what is this logo? It is like some porno website. And it was like, what? And when we saw like it was like really similar with Tinder and etc., it was like our logo. Like what the fuck we was doing, and we changed it for the lighting, etc.
But
But
that's great. I
this
like the
was
lightning.
this was like about us. That was really really a shame, because we was doing like the videos with the fire, and was, oh, this is so nice and etc. And but yeah, and we start to think about, okay, what do we connect with faster and etc. And we
Yeah,
thought,
lightning is better for the speed.
yeah, yeah. And the another history that was really fun, that we did a branding for a law agents, and we was presenting the logo, and the client is saying, oh my gosh, this logo is amazing. I can see the hammer, like that is the thing when they
Yeah.
use in the, I can see the hammer here and etc. And I remember like Fernanda, she was presenting the logo, and she was like, yes, the hammer is there and etc. And after this we talked with the designers that was working with the branding, and they say, we didn't put any hammer in the logo. It was only his vision.
He was seeing it, but nothing related.
But he
Wow.
saw some hammer in the logo, because we did some lettering with his signals and etc. And he saw a hammer there and say, yeah, the hammer is there. But it was not
Sometimes it happens. Good surprises.
good surprises.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's cool. So, this is the end of this show. It's named The Space. For the moment, there is no brand consistency around it at all. It was the first test, and it will happen each 2 times per month, I think. So we are gonna keep it for the 11th of September, I think. Same hour. We are gonna check it with our next guests. The topic is to be announced. If you want to suggest guests or topics, absolutely feel free to do it in comments. Feel free to share with your friends if they are thinking about their brand. Yeah, I think it's a great content for them. And yeah, follow us, Lead Collective, also Crypto Taboo on all socials, so you can even more on X, where you will be able to see our build in public, and that's all I want to say. Do you have something you want to say, Cecilia, before leaving the space?
No, just to say thank you for you. Like it was really, really good. And for people to follow you and watch the Beauty in Public, and also all the amazing content that you share about strategy and marketing. It is really good, guys. Like the content that Agatha is doing. And I really, really recommend. And yeah, thank you so much for this time. It was really good to be here.
Thank you, Cecilia. It was really nice, and we had fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.